Hey guys and girls, welcome to Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
A world that loses its power will fade into nothing. If such is the fate of this world, then I shall return it to its mother's womb. The world must first die for it to be born again. This is the path to salvation, as foretold in an ancient prophecy. The world will fall for its sins, and everyone living will vanish. But I won't let you meet the same fate. I want to help you hold on to your life. To do so, I need to know your name. Will you tell me who you are?
I will, shiny lady. Family name. So we were playing Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne 3, the remake. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this game is. Because I played the original. I know the brutalness of it. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a game that I play a lot. I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding, a lot of... I don't know. I honestly don't know how these parts are going to come out, because they're going to be a lot of in-between of me doing things for this particular game, because this is a hard game. This is a Shin Megami Tensei game, and this is at the peak of their difficulty. But we'll see. This is just kind of an introduction part, more so.
That's right. As of now, your will to live shall sustain you. Believe in it, and survive.
I will.
I'm glad you understand. The time is near. Everything that is will be rewritten. I am the nurturer of the next world. The template for our future rests within my hands. Now, I want you to say my name aloud.
Takao Yuko.
That's right.
Yuko Takao.
No, I won't shed another tear, not even at this world's end. Instead, I can invite you to the world that is to come. Now go ahead, wake up. The time is here.
Yogi Cohen. You received a message. You're late, Luke. What's the big idea? You forget we're visiting Mr. Cow today? Just get to Yoyogi Park ASAP. Time's a wasting. It's from your classmate. Please enter your classmate's name. What to name the classmate? I'm trying to think. I have gonna name him Ralph, after a friend of mine. Ralph Prime. Real talk, I prefer more of a private counseling scenario, but Mr. Count is a lot nicer when you're around. Alright, be sure to dress to impress, after all. You represent me by way of association. How about that slick jacket you brought the other day? The one with the little demon sprites. Remember, you're just the mood maker. Don't get it twisted, okay? Is that what I'm wearing? Oh yeah, I have the demon sprites on my on the sides there. Okay, let's do it. Huh? Oh wow, an actual commuter? Let me guess, you're here for Yoyogi Park? Ever since that incident went down, it's been one looky-loo after another. No one's here for the train. As you can probably tell, I've had a lot of time on my hands. You've heard the news, right? No. Guess I ought to inform you. There was a deadly riot at Yoyogi Park. If you want the gory details, go check the giant screen at Shibuya. Long story short, a couple folks lost their lives in that park. You could hear the sirens wailing all night. Anyway, didn't mean to talk your ear off. It's just nice to have some conversation once in a while. Oh, interesting. Okay. We will definitely keep that in mind. I will leave the area. So with SMT games, a lot of the overworld is like kind of like little marker people. It's always good to talk to people as well in the overworld in these types of games. I mean, what they're showing on the TV. I don't know. It's just it hardly seems real. Like, how could this be happening here? Glad it doesn't involve me. But yeah, this was definitely there's a live report going on. While I do feel the demonstrators' actions were out of line, the fact that Cyber's communications would destroy the park for their own gain is not only inconceivable, it's unforgivable. We appreciate your cooperation. This was a lot of early SMT games as well as Persona games. I believe Persona 2 did this. Persona 3 also. Persona 3 Portable brought it back to this style before. In my dream everywhere, look, everything. Dang it, I know the world is round, but it got round in a different way. I'm telling you, my dream is a prophecy. No one believes you. I believe you, sir. Oh, hey, Luke. You said you were going to visit Mr. Cow today, right? I know she's beautiful, but that doesn't give you license to creep on her. You overhear a conversation between some high school girls. So don't tell me, I already know. You think Hikawa's super hot, right? Real, there's like so many nasty rumors about him. I know! To me, that only adds to it. He's got intrigue, a whole world of lore built around him. This is the TV, right? The news is showing on the giant video. A riot broke out yesterday at Yoyogi Park regarding the construction of a communication tower. The demonstration got out of hand, and there have been several deaths and injuries reported. Furthermore, Hikawa, the top executive of Cyber's communication, remains missing. Now for the latest in entertainment, we move over to Ashimoto. The news continues. Interesting. Kids these days. One moment we're suffering fatalities, the next everybody's dressed like it's a goddamn carnival. Take that long-haired yuppie wandering around, for instance. You overhear a couple's conversation. 3 people died. What if we're next? Okay. I thought there was a speed up. I guess not. I could have sworn there was. Like to run while we're here. But we want to go to Yoyogi. looks to be here. No one is here. Oh, no. We don't want to go to Yogi. We're visiting someone, right? Hello. Yo, Luke, what's up? Did you hear the rumors about Yogi? Yeah. Well, it's just a rumor. I heard on the night of the ride a demon spawned somewhere in the park. And that demon was the one behind the killings. Well, it's just a rumor. Being here is starting to depress me. That ride's got everybody all shaken up. You look like a decent enough guy. Let's forget all this doom and gloom and have ourselves some fun. I'd be down for that. Well, not again. The hospital's up ahead. Haven't been open for a while. What's going on? The student in a real sharp uniform passed by not long ago. The way he carried himself was real dignified like. Oh, and he had a cat with him. Black as the uniform he wore. I don't know why, but something about that vintage style. Maybe the hat and the cape. I know I've seen it somewhere. Oh. If you guys remember, if you guys know SMT Games, you know who they're talking about. So with this remake, it had a special guest character, with the one we got out on the PS2, which ended up being Dante from Devil May Cry, which was pretty cool. But this one's a little different. We're gonna go to Shinjuku Medical Center. We'll see what they mean by that. There's a note on the door. Okay. No one is here. Oh. Weird. Let's try this side of Yogi.
Great. The entire park's closed off. They can't even let a guy in to snap a few photos? Guess it's not my lucky day. Huh? You need something, kid?
What happened here?
Well, here's what they said on TV. Panic erupts as a clash between corporate representatives and a civic organization ends in violent deaths. Pretty disturbing, right? But those who live on the fringe say it was a deeper struggle between two cults.
Your cell phone starts ringing.
I think that's your phone going off.
Hey, are you there? Finally, I get a hold of you. What's taking you so long?
Please enter your classmate's name. Chiaki.
I could see if it was our other friend, but you're never late. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Where are you now? Yoyogi Park? Well, since you decided not to show, we had to leave without you. We're almost there now. So, yeah, would you mind coming straight to the hospital? You do know which hospital it is, right?
Yes.
Shinjuku Medical Center.
I know.
Just go east from Shinjuku Station and keep going. You can't miss it. I guess this works out. I was planning to ask our teacher for career advice, so I'll just go ahead of you.
I'll be there
Thanks.
ASAP.
Keep in mind, I don't plan on staying too long. Okay, see you later.
Hold up. You're on your way to Shinjuku Medical Center? That's also where I'm headed, oddly enough. Go figure. Why don't you hang on to this? It's a copy of our upcoming issue. I'm assuming you don't know what went down here. Then, you probably don't know what kind of place that hospital is either. The name's Hijiri, author of The Ring of Gaia and the Scripture of Moroku. Might want to give that a read.
You obtain an issue of Ayakashi Monthly.
Normally, you wouldn't associate a hospital with the occult. But that hospital is anything but normal. Or so they say. There's a lot of misinformation floating around these days. If it turns out I'm wrong, just laugh it off, okay? Anyway, I'd better be going. Oh yeah, in the event we run into each other again, let me know how you liked my article.
Will do, good sir. Hey, there she is. That's the friendo.
Well, hey, about time. Is it just me, or is something seriously off here?
Yeah, you can speak now. If you guys didn't know, the PS2 version didn't have voice acting, so this is kind of weird, but I'm digging it.
There isn't anyone in sight. No nurses, no patients. Look, even the reception desk is empty. Don't you think there's something weird about this place? I sure do. Anyway, you know who is looking for a teacher right now. And big surprise, he's still gone. He'd better not be off goofing around. Oh, what's with that magazine?
Some guy gave it to me.
Some stranger gave it to you? Come on, you should know better than that. Ayakashi Monthly. Never heard of it before. What? It's an occult magazine? Why would you bring something like that here? Well, maybe it could help me kill some time. Anyway, can you go find that bonehead? If he can't find our teacher, then I don't want to be here another minute. You should be on the second floor, where the patients' rooms are. I'll be waiting down here. Oh, and leave the mag with me. Don't leave me hanging too long, okay?
Okay. Stop bossing me around. Find the teacher. Let's go do it. Let's So right off the bat, this is a creepy setup to deal with. The hospital is just completely empty. There's no one here. Oh, there he is. Someone is in the other hallway. It's Raph, right? You can hear something in the other room.
Oh man, you scared the crap out of me. Why'd you go sneaking up like that? Jeez, you come here late, you cause trouble. You know what? Forget it. Not worth it. I'm sure you've already noticed, but this place has been cleaned out. You think everyone, died off? I called our teacher to make sure this was it. She clearly told me. Shinjuku Medical Center.
Something's up.
They could have at least put up a notice or something so visitors aren't clueless. Maybe someone unleashed a deadly virus in here. I've already checked out everywhere she might be. I'm running out of places to look. Think we should just call it? Alright, I'm gonna head back down and check out how our other lady's doing. I bet she's all pissed because I've been gone so long. It ain't easy pleasing a princess. Anyway, I really hope this isn't the shitstorm it's shaping up to be.
Raph left the room. Let's head back to Lena. She's just chilling with her occult magazine.
Oh, you're back. So, you know that special report at the beginning of the magazine? Well, it says some things that are more than a little unsettling.
Like what?
According to this, there's a group of demon worshippers who call themselves the Ring of Gaia. And they're right here in Japan. Apparently, they believe in this book of prophecy called the Scripture of Miroku. In that book, it says that chaos will engulf the world. And these people are trying to cause that somehow.
Sounds like hogwash. Sounds so stupid, Lena.
Whether their idea of chaos means terrorism or something else entirely, the reporter couldn't figure that out. But get this.
No luck finding her. even checked the men's room.
Didn't need to know that. We're in the middle of a conversation here, so save those details for later. Now, listen to this part. A hospital on the east side of Shinjuku is closely linked to the organization's sinister plan.
Let me guess. That ends with, find out more in our next issue. Though it wouldn't surprise me if that article had some truth to it. I've heard some real spooky shit about this place. Like how they run deadly experiments on patients, or how a psychic started shrieking and bolted out of here. And of course, there's a rumor that a cult's behind it all.
You're serious? I never knew any of that. Maybe we really shouldn't have come here. I almost feel stupid for buying into some bizarre tabloid. But it does get one thing right. How creepy this hospital is.
Mm-hmm. We really need to find her, don't we? Okay, we search this place top to bottom one last time. If nothing pops up, by the way, looks like you can reach the annex from the second floor. I'll go take a look up there. Whereas you have the honor of searching the basement. Oh, and you'll need this.
You obtain an ID card.
You're the one who found the card. Why don't you search the basement? Could it be you're too scared?
Come on, this is me we're talking about. The only reason he's going is because I'm sure there's nothing down there. Look, all you need to do is confirm that our teacher isn't in the basement. Got it? After all, saving the day is my job. Should things take a turn for the worse, just run like hell, okay?
I can't believe him sometimes. Anyway, let's focus on finding our teacher. No matter what, we have to make sure she's safe.
Find our teacher. Got it. So he wants me to check basement. I know where he found the card. Like a basement card is just lying around for you to take. Oh, that's not good. This is very occult. Probably shouldn't be in a hospital. You can hear eerie voices from this room. Will you enter? Yeah. Teach?
Who is it?
I don't know. Who's this?
Who dares disrupt this stillness? Only a lost lamb. A well-known poet once said, April is the cruelest month. Have you any inclination as to why? Because it is then one awakens from a long sleep and faces the barren world. Our history as a species is similarly barren, comprised of empty trivialities, the worthless overgrowth of a civilization blind to its sins, continuous war and bloodshed. In thousands of years of repeating the same mistakes over and over again, the world needs to wipe its slate clean. The way to salvation was foretold in the scripture of Miroku. And today, that prophecy shall be fulfilled. The old world will sink like a setting sun, and the new world will arise in its place. Now, how should I deal with you? From what I recall, you weren't among our followers who survived the purge at the park. Oh, you're her acquaintance. Come to think of it, this was a hospital, wasn't it? And you merely came to visit her.
Exactly.
However, even a pebble creates ripples when cast in water. And while I do feel pity for you, your life ends here.
Uh-oh. What do you mean? You gonna kill me? Oh, and this music though. I love it.
Do not be afraid. All the inhabitants of this world will follow before long. Your time has just come a bit sooner, that's all.
Face him? Run away.
What a pitiful attempt. One should face death honorably.
Stop!
It's a cow.
What? You can't even let one person go? What effect could he possibly have on our plan?
However insignificant he is, I am not a man of exceptions. You know this.
Fine. If you don't spare him, then consider our partnership over.
Such a troublesome maiden. Well, I'll leave the teaching to the teacher. Please leave this room. I would like to enjoy this blissful end in solitude.
I'll be waiting on the roof. We'll have a good view of the city from there. Come, see it with your own eyes. Witness that which will change the world.
Eerie. Eerie words indeed. Wait, blood? There's blood all over this one. Someone is up ahead. Who are they?
What's wrong, my little master? Are you curious about that person over there? Oh, is that so? My. But right now, we have other matters to attend to. Let's do that afterward.
The child and the old woman have disappeared.
So, here we are again. I'm glad I intervened when I did. I wouldn't want you to fall prey to a demon. You heard what Hikawa said, right? This world is about to be swallowed by chaos. It's called the Conception, the rebirth of the world. An event which no human has ever witnessed. Everyone outside of this hospital will perish. I doubt anyone would approve of such a terrible thing. But even if we did keep this old world alive, it would eventually lose all its power. The world must first die, for it to be born again. And I alone will carry the burden of its sin. As for regrets, I have none. What matters is that fate reached out and led you here, and it is your fate to live through the conception. It may actually be more painful than death.
Is that why she called us here?
But I believe in you. Please. Come find me when it's done. No matter how the world changes, I'll be your pillar of strength. It is my duty as the maiden to take part in shaping the new world, meaning I can show you a better way to live. I know it must be difficult for you to understand, but we're out of time. Listen, if you can find me on your own, I promise to tell you everything. The answers to all your questions, and what my intentions really are.
What do you mean, Mr. Cow? Oh. Cutscene. Yo, this is some Inception type stuff. Look, the world is like being like sucked upward. Is that an eye in the sky? That was freaky.
You who would enter my world, reveal your heart to me. You have nothing stirring within.
Not even a hint of
For
reason.
the one who will shape the world, this cannot be. Go forth and discover yourself. What will be the legacy of your existence?
This is so bright.
Do not be afraid. My little master has taken an interest in you. Pitiful human though you are, he wishes to grant you a gift. It is vital that you receive it, and I'm afraid you have no choice. Please try not to struggle. It will only hurt for an instant.
Oh gosh. Ah, he's gonna put a bug in like my eye.
Enjoy your last moments as a human.
What? Or did that go in his mouth? I don't know. He put it in his like face though. Look at me.
Magatama is the essence of demonic power. With it, you have joined the ranks of demons. My little master is always watching, so please try not to bore him.
You obtain the Magatama Marogare. From the command menu, you can view and ingest Magatama. This is my command menu. I am now a demon. What are you staring at me for? Am I that peculiar? You're the demon here. I'm just confused, man. You can hear something from inside the room. Oh, look, the journalist guy, right?
Who's there?
I didn't know he followed us here.
Wait. Aren't you that kid I met at the park? What in God's name happened to you?
I'm not sure myself.
I see. Well, at least you still think like a human. That aside, you know what the hell's going on here? Last thing I remember, I was blinded by a bright light. After that, I was in this room. From the look of it, we're in some sort of hospital. Seeing as you're here too, I take it this is Shinjuku Medical Center? Well, first things first. As much as I want to know what's going on out there, it's not exactly safe to walk around. Have you come across any of them yet?
Any of what?
Well, they're definitely not human. My guess is that they're demons. My strange experience, your new look, and these weird creatures. Something tells me calling the cops won't do us any good. But damn, if my hunch is right, there's an actual explanation for all this. Though I'd rather not believe it. If this is Shinjuku Medical Center, I can't just rule it out. The conception may have occurred for real. You know, I've seen a barrel like this before. If I remember right, it belonged to a man named Hikawa. He's gotta be behind this somehow. Just standing here talking won't do us any good. Listen, if you're strong enough to fight, could you gather some information while you're at it? I tried talking to what looked like a ghost, but I didn't have much luck. What's happened to the world? And is there anyone else out there? We can only find the answers by finding other people. I wish I could do it myself, but I doubt I'd last long against a demon. Besides, I imagine studying this thing has its own merits. So for now, I'll leave it to you.
Sounds good. I can save here, though, which I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna end this part off here, guys. Thanks for watching the kind of first part into SMT3. On the next part, we will start exploring, and I will see you then.